friends, welcome to La Gigi's Kitchen. Today I'm going to share my grandma's vegetarian taquitos. Let's get started. Let's talk about my grandma's recipe. These are all the ingredients that you need. It's very simple. We're going to need 4 cups of water, oil, cooking oil, table cream. Okay, this one is liquidy, and then regular sour cream. These are going to serve 2 different purposes. Then we have Mexican shredded cheese, and this is a 4 cheese, and it's finely shredded. And then your corn tortillas, and I like to use the king size corn tortillas for this. And then we're going to need, again, the green split peas, and these are dry, and you can find them in the dry aisle, like where you find beans, pinto beans and stuff like that. These are really good, and they don't take as long as they would if you cook beans. Beans take like 3 hours. These are 25 minutes. And then lettuce. You can use any kind, your favorite lettuce. You could probably even use spinach, whatever grain you want. This is just for the topping, okay? And so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start by bringing my water to a boil. And this is 4 cups of water. So today I'm only gonna make 4 servings. So 4 servings will be 1 cup of peas. This thing's getting away from me. Okay, 1 cup. And we're gonna wait for this to get a little bit warmer, and we can put them in, and then it can boil. But it just needs to be a little bit warmer before we put the peas in there. Okay? Now I'm gonna show you the rest of the ingredients, what we're going to do with them. First, we're going to cut this up. For those of you who buy your lettuce already shredded, that's okay too. But if you have to, cut your own lettuce, you want it very fine, just like this. Pour the peas in here, and as you can see, the water is already a little bubbly, so it's nice and ready. And so we're just going to pour them in. One very important thing is that you want to make sure there's no need to rinse them before you put them in. There's no need to soak them at all. For those of you who know how to make beans, we always have to wash them, soak them. These you can just kind of rinse to make sure they're clean. And you want to remove any little stones, because believe it or not, sometimes they come with little rocks. So you want to make sure nothing is in there, just the peas. Okay, that's very important. But no need to soak them at all. And you're just going to cook them for 20 minutes, maybe 25. You just check them. Okay, and we'll come right back to these in a few more minutes, like 20 minutes. So now your peas have absorbed most of the water. I used 4 cups of water. If you wanted to use a little bit more water, that's probably okay, because you could always drain any excess water. So now at this point, what you want to mush them up. I turned off the pan. You want to mush them up in your pan here, and I'm so embarrassed I don't have a proper musher. So I'm using this fork. But anyways, this is what you do, and you're just gonna keep going, keep at it, and it should just mush up, and you'll see how it's mushing up. so this is what it should look like when it's all mushed up. And like I said, I used a fork, but if you have a proper, whatever you use to mush your refried beans and stuff like that, that's what you would use, okay? And so basically this is what it would look like. And then now you're gonna get your sour cream, okay? Not your table cream. The table cream is liquidy. This is the topping. The regular sour cream, okay? You're gonna put some in this mixture here. And we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons. Okay, you don't wanna put too much. So you wanna just work with like 2 tablespoons. You can start with that. And basically work that in. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a lighter color. Oh, that's probably perfect. You don't want more than 2. Okay, so you're lightening it up a tiny bit. So now it looks prettier. And it smells good. But you know, I like peas. So if you like peas, you'll love this. Now I'm gonna get my salt and pepper. Okay, this is the only thing we're gonna need to season it with. You don't need anything else, okay? This doesn't take anything else like garlic or anything like that. Just salt and pepper. And basically, this is whatever you wanna, however you wanna salt it, and pepper. This is to your liking. This is to your liking. So you never wanna, you wanna make sure not to go over with the salt. Okay, so this, what you wanted to do is you wanna transfer it so that it can cool down. You want this to cool down because it's pretty hot still. So you really want this to just cool down. Okay, so this pan is hot and I've already heated up these tortillas. So they're ready to come off. And we want to make sure and they kind of have to cool down just a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to bring my tortillas over to my little workstation here. And in the meantime, I've heated up my oil and I'm using kind of a lot, like a cup, okay, maybe a little bit more because I'm going to fry these. So this is what I'm using a little one. I like to work with little ones like this because I don't like them to burn. So this is what we're going to do next. Okay, here's my mixture. It's all nice and cooled down. If you need to put it in the freezer or the refrigerator, that's fine if you're pressed with time. But if you have some time, they could just cool down to room temperature. So don't put more than this. This is enough because a little bit might come out and that's okay. So you want to just roll it like you would any rolled taco. So now we're going to bring them over here. This is pretty hot. And you want to have your fan on, okay, when you do this because you don't want the smoke or whatever to... Ooh, look at that. So you want to kind of pinch it because you don't want this to open. If you let it go, you're just asking for a big mess. So you want to kind of pinch it together. If you want to use, some people use toothpicks to hold it, and that's probably okay, but it's not really necessary. Okay, so now you bring your taquitos over to your little workstation and always put paper towels because you want to just let that excess oil stay behind. Oh, that's pretty good. Sometimes oil gets in the taquito and you just want to make sure. Oh, they look pretty good. Okay, now you get your serving plate and you're going to put your one serving. These are kind of big, so I mean, I would say a normal serving would be probably 3, 4 for a guy. And you could always pair this with rice, and that'll be another episode. But basically, these are your taquitos. And what I do is I add lettuce. Just like that. And you can put however much you want. I love lettuce, so I just cover it up almost like a salad. And then I get my cheese. Sprinkle my cheese. And then this is that table cream I was talking about. Want to shake it up a little bit. You'll love this. It's really nice, and look at that. You just drizzle it on there. If you're being healthy, stop. If not, just add more. And then, do you guys remember my very first video? Well, do you remember that easy salsa I made, nice and spicy? Well, guess what? Look at that. You can put it right over your taquitos. So we have the taquitos here ready to be enjoyed. And I always pair it with my favorite mango jarritos soda. Okay, but I mean, you can drink it with anything you want. Jamaica, horchata, whatever you want. But I love these. I love the flavor. And I am expecting someone today to come and eat with me. Oh, there she is. Just a second. Well, look who it is. It's my daughter, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Mama.
Hello.
Did you have a lot of work today?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you're probably hungry. And
Sorry, where's your plate?
Well, I saved your favorite jarritos. So I made the vegetarian taquitos that I was talking about. So enjoy. Let's cheers. Let's have one. The salsita. Mmm. Delicious.
That is good.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video was kind of goofy. Felt kind of goofy today. But these are really good, and it is an alternative to not having meat. So if you like peas and you want to not, or you can eat red meat, or you just don't, this is delicious. You get that same Mexican taquito taste, and I hope you enjoy it. When you make it, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Leave me some notes there, suggestions. If you think I should add something, let me know what you think. And hope everyone has a great dinner.